Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, Spirit Amiibo X Federation is proud to bring to you the second match of the semifinals. We have Team RetroVolt versus Team Megalomaniacs. Volroedora the Pikachu and 8-bit god of RetroVolt versus Artorias the Wolf and Ishkartaen the Dark Samus of Team Megalomaniacs. Which of these two teams will be victorious? Fight-o! Okay, now I'm very curious who's going to win between these two teams. I am very interested to see who is going to move on and who will be in the third place tournament match. Now, we don't know who is going to be there. We have these two teams. Okay, sorry. So we have these two teams. One of them is going to be moving on to the finals. One of them is going to be in the third place match with Team Mind Overlords. And Team Megalomaniac already has a life down in comparison to the 10 lives that is on Team RetroVolt. It is 10-8 currently. Megalomaniac is falling behind a tiny bit. Interesting. There goes a fire hydrant. Ooh, and a couple down airs. Oh, and there goes Ishkartaen. Team RetroVolt is doing a good job of gimping these two off the edge here. Which, I mean, hey, that's a good trait to have, but dang. Artorias and Ishkartaen need to pick up the pace a little bit while it's 9-7. They just took a life off Volroedora, and that's the only life they've gotten off of them so far. Can they pull this back? I mean, last round we saw Ishkartaen save their team from losing. We've seen them save their team from losing in the tournament by double KOing the last lives of both Saishiro the Marth and Erdwin the Hero. Can they bring this back from this 9-6 deficit that they currently have? Soon to be 9-5 if Ishkartaen gets smashed, because he's at a really high percent. Ooh, and there's a forward air. Ooh. And there goes a cherry. And a forward tilt, I believe. And there goes Ishkartaen gets sent off. And insta-drop shenanigans to... Okay. Oh, and there goes Ishkartaen hitting 200% before he gets KO'd. 9-5 lives. Jeez, Volroedora and 8-bit God are kind of kicking a lot of ass here. Not only in this match, but in their first match too. They did an extremely good job. 7-5. Only a 2-life deficit now. Let's see how this is going to turn out between these two teams. I'm very excited to see how this is going to turn out. I'm very curious to see who's going to win, and I'll be happy either way. The 4 teams that wanted to make it to the semifinals here made it to the semifinals. So everything that happens from now on is everything I want to happen. We have 6 lives to 4 lives. Volroedora got gimped, I believe, just a moment ago, and then so did Ishkartaen. Artorias and Ishkartaen are at 2 lives each. Volroedora is also at 2 lives, but 8-bit God is keeping their lead. Well, now he's at 3 lives, but still, it's 5-4, with Ishkartaen having a really high percent. Oh, and there goes Ishkartaen. So now it's 5-3. They only have 3 lives to KO versus the 5 that Megalomaniacs have to KO. And there goes a peach that was caught by Ishkartaen as he was getting up. We have Artorias at 107%. We have Volroedora at 116%. And Ishkartaen at 74%. Oop, nice insta-drop shenanigans. They're going after Artorias. Oop, and There went Volroedora down to his last life, but as you know, since 8-Bit God has lives, he'll just steal 8-Bit God's lives. But with Artorias at 1, most likely stealing... Oh, wait, no, Artorias has his own. So, yeah, as soon as Artorias... Yep, now they're down to their last 2 lives versus the 4 on the opposite team. Oop, and there goes a spike on Ishkartaen by Volroedora, taking it down to Volroedora and 8-Bit God versus Artorias. Can Artorias do what Ishkartaen did last round and take out the lives that are remaining on the opposite side? Obviously, there's a big difference between the amount of lives. Oh, and there goes 8-Bit God. 3 lives to 1. Artorias is putting up one hell of a fight. But can he succeed? Can he come back and bring his team to the finals? Or is he destined to fight? Or is he destined to go with his partner to fight Team Mind Overlords in the 3rd place match? And there goes an Insta-Drop Shenanigans, and that is the KO, folks. Team Megalomaniacs have been taken down. And your team moving on is Team RetroVolt. Which one? Now Team RetroVolt moves on to fight Team Candy Quake. It's going to be an interesting fight, and look forward to it. This is the Hedge Crow signing off. Bye-bye!